one, replacing the guard from the side mount. So let me have you here on this side. I'm gonna just move this sequence first here. So the most important thing about this side mount guard recovery is our posture. That's the most important thing. What we don't want to do today is work from a cross face and an underhook. Okay. The last week, the students were informed for good control, you want to underhook and cross face. That's exactly what we don't want to allow when we're on the bottom. So from here, I'm going to put my palm on my opponent's bicep, and I'm going to crazy glue my head to the mat, just in case this hand gets past this arm gets past my hand. He still has some resistance here, and I can recover this control. If I give him the cross face, I give him the underhook, now it's going to be extremely difficult to get onto my side, and I have to get onto my side to escape. So deny the cross face, head glue on the mat. I'm going to deny the underhook by placing my hand between my opponent, just like this. So back up for a second, so you can see. This is the grip. Okay? Go one more time. So from here, I'm going to give myself a bridge straight up. On the way down, this turns into an underhook, and I use that to turn to my side here. Now I'm going to shoot the shin between us. The other leg is going to clamp on his back. And from here, I'm going to stretch, making some separation between the two of us. And at that time, this inside foot should be able to connect with the ground. It connects with the ground. Turn my hips to the outside, and I free that leg. Okay? So, one more time. If we're here, and the opponent wants to start punching, he backs off or something, then he gives us the space to replace our guard. But more times than not, the guy's going to be trying to put pressure. We'll bridge, underhook, replacing the guard. Move 2, we're going to talk about the punch block series. So whenever punches are involved, we have to keep our opponent very close to us. You know, whether I'm controlling here, his head, or what we're going to work from today, overhook and head control. My guard is as high as I can get. Now here's what we're going to do. My opponent is going to start pummeling this hand inside. Okay, if I don't do anything, he'll use that to just break the connection with me, you know? So he's going to pummel. As I feel that, I'm going to pummel too and re-establish control over that arm. So we're going to do that 3 times. 1, 2. So we get the guys used to controlling the arm. After 3 times, he's going to start punching in the ribs with the other hand, just like that. So as he goes to punch, I'm going to open my guard, put my foot on his hip. And here's my control. Control the tricep. If he starts extracting this arm, then same thing. I pummel to the inside. I recognize that I'm losing control over that distance, but we transition into stage 2. So I have control over the triceps, feet are on the hip. Now my training partner is going to start leaning into me like he wants to do some damage, maybe punch. And as I start to feel that he's leaning into me, I'll take the feet off the hips and pull him back into stage 1. So that's the sequence our guys are going to practice, okay? They're going to pummel 3 times. I'm going to pummel 3 times. He's going to start to punch. That's going to trigger me to put my foot on his hip and control from here. He pulls the arm out. I pummel and control the distance. He starts to lean into me. He wants to do some damage. When I feel that pressure coming in, I bring him back into stage one. So the big thing is we remind the students that when punches are involved, we got to keep this opponent very close to us, or we need to keep them at a distance. We don't want to play a traditional close guard like we do in grappling class, you know, when punches are involved, because he can connect from there, right? So move 3, the triangle choke. So we're going to start from this stage 2. I'm going to reach down to his wrist. So we're introducing the beginners to a triangle choke. So the recipe for a triangle choke is to have one hand in, one hand out, and we're going to throw our legs over his shoulder. So here I'm going to throw, locking up a triangle. Now we have this position. What we need to do is clear the arm. The arm is usually going to be hanging around here. So we're going to clear the arm by reaching for his wrist and pinching his tricep. So we have a good grip on the arm. I'll put my hips up, and on the way down, I'll clear the arm. Now that the arm is cleared, I'm going to take this opportunity to start adjusting. I put my foot on the hip, and I want to get from underneath him. So I push myself back. That allows for a cleaner bite on his neck. All right, so this space right here, this is what we want to kind of close. I want to close this gap, pull the head down, put the hips up, pinching the knees in, pulling the heels down. One last time. Push on the way down, control the posture, control the shin. Even though my triangle is open, because I have control over his head and my shin is on his neck, he can't posture out of this, you know? So that gives me some time to kind of adjust, and then I lock it up for the ultimate pressure.